This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for an awesome free trial membership. Obama says at his press conference, if I believe in something strongly, I stay on it. I know. You're a tough guy. Yeah, I know. I know. Like, he's so transparent. Because he took so much heat for buckling and capitulating, and not just on the tax compromise, but on net neutrality, etc. So what did I tell you? He's going to come out and huff and puff, right? And this is him huffing and puffing. Oh, I'll tell you what, if I believe in something, I stay strong. Oh, do you? That's interesting, because you just buckled on net neutrality. Hey, JR, I wonder if we have a clip of President Obama while he was campaigning. Well, maybe he was saying we should give in to at&T and Comcast and not do net neutrality back then. Let's be fair. Let's find out.
To seize this moment, we have to ensure free and full exchange of information. And that starts with an open internet.
Oh.
I will take...
Yeah. Well,
I will take a backseat to no one in my commitment to network neutrality.
Wrong again, Bob.
Because once providers start to privilege some applications or websites over others, then the smaller voices get squeezed out and we all lose. The internet is perhaps the most open network in history, and we have to keep it that way.
Except he just allowed his FCC to do the opposite. So all that talk about, net neutrality, no one is more committed to it than I am, except for when I'm not, when I'm actually president.
So you can run and tell that.
You're not going to add the second part? I think I got it.
Homeboy.
Is that allowed? All right. So he went back on his word, right? The net neutrality decision by the FCC is, for landlines, you kind of mostly with some loopholes have net neutrality, but for wireless you don't. And they can decide to charge you whatever they want, or they can slow down your website and really crush you on the internet. It's a disastrous decision. Now, of course, the Republicans, since they live on another planet, are criticizing it from the other direction, calling it a government takeover. Let's listen to Mitch McConnell first.
The Obama administration, which has already nationalized health care, the auto industry, insurance companies, banks, and student loans, will move forward with what could be the first step in controlling how Americans use the internet by establishing federal regulations on its use. The internet is an invaluable resource. It should be left alone. As Americans become more aware of what's happening here, I suspect many will be alarmed, as I am, at the government's intrusion. They'll wonder, as many already do, if this is a Trojan horse for further meddling by the government.
JR pointed out before the show that he keeps looking down and reading his notes. I would be shocked if that weren't written by a Verizon or at&T lobbyist, that speech for him. What it does is it turns the truth exactly on its head. So net neutrality would mean that the government or businesses cannot meddle with the internet. They can't say, all right, these websites are privileged, these are not. Or they could not pick winners and losers. They could not create monopolies, right? So what happened was, now there's no net neutrality for wireless. That allows big corporations to say, hey, my website's going to work better than your website, or I'm going to charge your website more than I'm charging my own website, etc., right? It's the exact opposite of what Mitch McConnell just told you. Now, why is he telling you that? Because they all get paid by the same guys. Look, this talking point, Rush Limbaugh has said it, Glenn Beck has said it, Jim DeMint said it allows unelected, unaccountable Democrat FCC commissioners to take over the internet. No, all right, you got it, exact opposite. Yet another government takeover, he says. Senator Kay Bailey Hutchinson, Republican of Texas, says, we're starting to see the FCC say you have to come to us to get permission to manage your own website. Flat out lie. Not miscommunication, not this, not that, lie. Not remotely true, okay? Now, where did they get this talking point about a government take over the internet? It was originated at Americans for Prosperity, a conservative think tank that gets its money from corporate donations. Funny how that turns out, that somehow all these Republicans doing the bidding of their corporate sponsors who actually do want to get rid of freedom on the internet. They do want to meddle. They do want to have them be the gatekeepers. And if anybody's going to meddle with your website, it's them. So they take a rule that would have prevented that. They win on it, and then they rub it in your face anyway. And they say, oh, no, Democrats doing government takeover. Oh, on landlines. Oh, you're going to be able to do anything you want on the internet. That's terrible. I mean the exact opposite. The government is meddling with your website. They're the world's biggest liars, man. If you believe the Republicans, see, it's not a matter of dispute. This is not a political opinion. Here, they're flat out lying, okay? You can look it up for yourself. You can find out what net neutrality is all about. They're lying, okay? And if you believe that, you're a sucker. And one day, you're going to be blogging on your own and go, oh, wait, what happened? Oh, my God, Verizon's charging me all this money. Well, I thought that it was the government that was going to interfere with my internet. That's what Mitch McConnell and Rush Limbaugh told me. No, you schmuck. You've been had. You've been took. And you did it by voting for these clowns. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.